You better get those feet tapping, fingers snapping, all hands clapping. Buckle up, gobble some PodCorn. It's the Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle. And here we go. How you feeling on this Friday? You gotta love the interwebs. I mentioned cricket, now I get cricket. So if you didn't know, now you know. USA defeated Pakistan in cricket, which is a big deal. Big deal. Big deal. How long will Justin Jefferson stay on top?
Woo! 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 Ow! Love that money!
The Vikings wideout has now set the market, as we say. Is he set to catch bombs from JJ? Will that combo be dynamite? How about those new all-whites for the Vikes? Do not despair on this Friday. We have not gotten hung up on a Viking spoke, even if my last guest on the court, Sean McDuffie of Stop Alzheimer's Now, is a major Vikings fan. Currently, that interview is hung up, technical difficulties, which is delaying you from enjoying it. Fear not, just more for you to enjoy this weekend. I'm working on it. Is the Lakers still a good job? I mean, shit, for you or me, probably is, except those Cali taxes. Hey, Lakers, you want to hire me? I'll worry about the taxes. If you're a two-time national champion, coach at UConn, two-time national champion, back-to-back champion, with a very good chance at a three-peat, is it a good job for you? Only Danny Hurley will answer that question, and that question might be answered this weekend. The question is how big the bag is the Lakers are going to drop off on his front doorstep. I am just getting warmed up. Welcome to the Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle. This Friday, June the 7th, feeling good, feeling free, y'all. The weekend is upon us, and it's perfect. It's National Donut Day. And I learned of a new donut place talking with Sean McDuffie. So here's a little toiler for you. Shipley's Donuts. They're in Texas. I mean, they're actually all over the place. And I guess they rival Round Rock. Do I still have one? I might somewhere. I know I have VHS tapes. We have a National VCR Day. When is Betamax Day? Laserdisc Day? Oh, Oklahoma. That was too easy. It is Oklahoma Day and big celebrations. Not one, not two, not three. Last night's 8-4 win over Texas makes it 4 in a row for the Sooners at the Women's College World Series. Congrats, Lady Sooners. I'll give one Boomer Sooner. Boomer Sooner. Dynasty. 4 in a row? Dynasty. Great word. Because that is what Hurley has in the making at UConn. Not only continuing the tradition of excellence, which he has, his own dynasty within it, and within this new age of college basketball. Is the lure of the NBA still enough? Laker NBA, no doubt. I mean, that's a strong pull. Let's just say he takes it. Probably will, right? You got to take the swing, though I hope he stays in stores with the Huskies. How long does he have to pull this roster along? He's got an old Bron. Would they really draft Bronny? You got to let that marinate. Just let that sit. How about the centerpiece of it all? The shine, knee, ankle, shoulder, Davis. I mean, I'm not going to spend the whole show on the deal that hasn't happened yet. It's a hot topic. Speaking of hot, how about the temps up north of Sacktown, a little place called Roseville? Action is hot, weather hot, Eula paddles still banned. Doubles Day out at the PPA Sacramento Open. You know I'm checking in on that and other happenings in the Pickleverse. NBA Finals, French thoughts, a memorial tune-up for the U.S. Open, so much more. Maybe we'll stop at Bed Bath & Beyond or Home Depot. I don't know if there's enough time. There is time to take a quick break. Father's Day is right around the corner. ValhallaBeardandBody.net has great stuff for the Viking of the household. Go to ValhallaBeardandBody.net. Use my promo code MIC15. Check out the soaps. There's something for everyone at ValhallaBeardandBody.net. The Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle is all new twice a week, all major podcast apps. Earbuds in, PodCorn ready. It's back to the show. Today is the 7th, yet 4 is the number of the day. Welcome back to the show. It's the Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle, Friday edition, and a day that you share with Prince and Allen Iverson. If today is your birthday, that fun fact just might get you a widget in Trivial Pursuit. Do you still play Trivial Pursuit on, game night? I always like Trivial Pursuit. We all know this fun fact. There is no crying in baseball. There is crying in tennis. An emotional Coco Gauff was seen with what I would call impact tears. She probably had a little more for the chair umpire and wished she could have been getting a little more from herself during the second set of her semifinal against Iga Swiatek. Most folks agree the call, not very good, and that Gauff did explain herself correctly on the sideline during a little exchange with the chair umpire that I counted 2 your wrongs. I mean, go Coco. I really don't think it would have mattered. Like I said, those impact tears, that's the impact of realizing I can't beat Swiatek. Now, do I really know that was going through Gauff's head? Of course I don't, yet it bears repeating. Swiatek has dominated Gauff, winning 23 sets to Gauff's 2 in head-to-head play. I like Coco. I don't think she was breaking down emotionally. I don't think she was throwing a fit. I think she argued a call in the right amount of time, and I mean, she's in a French Open semi. Emotions get to you, right? Let's see how she bounces back at Wimbledon and then the U.S. Open. Let's focus on Swiatek, making her own history at Roland Garros, seeking a three-peat and her 4th title on the famous red clay. She's going to face off against Jasmine Paolini on Saturday. Men's side, semifinal action today. You got Sinner versus Alcaraz, Zverev taking on Casper Ruud. I don't know much about Casper Ruud, know a little about the other 3. Obviously, Sinner, Alcaraz, Zverev. Okay. Winner's going to face off Sunday for the men's title. Going to recap all of it on Monday. I like Swiatek. I guess I got to stay with Zverev since he took out Nadal. Now, Nadal possessed a certain set of skills on clay. What better way to butcher a Liam Neeson impression and take us to the NBA and let you know that today is also Liam Neeson's birthday. I mean, way before he was a Jedi and then taken, Neeson was alongside Patrick Swayze. And you got to look at the cast, a host, I'm trying to say, of others in 1989's classic Next of Kin. And before that, just the year before, the Deadpool with Clint Eastwood. Now, I reckon those two films still hold up, right? Let's go for the hat trick with Neeson. Stanley Cup Finals get underway tomorrow. Vintage Neeson. Let's stay pre-Batman Begins Neeson with this dandy. K-19, the Widowmaker. Those 3 can't go wrong. Neeson, Eastwood, Neeson, Swayze, Ford, Neeson. Jot those down for the next rainy day. You can count on an afternoon rain shower usually in parts of Florida. Panthers fans are hoping for showers of pucks in goal and their team hoisting that incredibly awesome Stanley Cup. Not the replicas handed out at PPA events.
Blades of Steel.
I care about hockey, and you should know that I care about the NBA Finals too. They just don't care to play again until Sunday, so you know what? It'll be a 2, that's right, Utah 2 game NBA final recap on Monday. Everyone should care today. It's World Caring Day. For the Panthers to take this cup back to the ice, they better take care of Connor McDavid. So far this year, they have. Florida, 2-0 against Edmonton in the regular season. So what? This is for the Cup. This is the Stanley Cup. This is all the marbles. That changes everything. Edmonton must block out all of the past, all of that hoopla of Oilers teams from the past. Kind of like a team in Boston playing for an NBA title. There are plenty of Oilers to help, and locking down Reinhart and Kachuk will be important for their chances of bringing the Cup home for the first time in 3 decades. Oh, Canada. I'm picking the Panthers. They were there last year. This time, I feel they sealed the deal. What is the deal with PPA Sacramento Open in Roseville starting at 11 a.m.? It was 90 degrees at 0900, just saying, and all the players are already saying it's pretty damn hot. We cooled off on the ice so we can heat it up on the court.
It is that time. Time to get on the court, the fastest growing sport. That time of your favorite podcast show.
Dinking, smashing, third shot dropping, got pickleball fever, and it's not stopping. It's pickle and Nicker. Pickle and Nicker. Pickle and Nickel, all right. Just have to put aside the hot paddle topic, focus on what is happening on the court. Mixed doubles day today, double Saturday, all leading us to that championship Sunday out there in Roseville. PPA Sacramento Open. What we know, Ben Johnson not play singles. He will be teaming with Annalie Whiplash in mixed and Big Jimmy Ignatovich in doubles. We know the singles finals are set. J.W. Johnson taking his crack. Pickleball's fed. Now, J-Dub had to play against Dylan Frazier in the semis, little partner v. partner action, and that's what we have for the women's final, as Annalie Whiplash Waters will square off against CP, Catherine Parento. Today, who can emerge in the mix, right? Can Ben and Annalie be derailed on their side of the draw? Woo-hoo-hoo. Gabe Tardio, Jesse Irvine, I like it. Megan Dyson. How about Megan Dyson and Johnson? Paris Todd, Tyson McGuffin. Interesting pairing on the bottom half. Team Johnson, J-Dub and Sister Georgia. That was Megan Dyson and I think it was Yates Johnson. How about Fedbacher? Fed, Rachel Rohrbacher. Flip to the other side. I want to see Bright Ignatovich, Wilson David semifinal. There could be a hurricane blowing. And what about a Walker-Lloyd combo there? Might they get through? Put a little pressure on Viv and Wilson. Amazing pairings. Get in on the action today. You can see it all over TV. Doubles, troubles? Are there? Not really. Collins out of town. It's got nothing to do with the Eula Gen 3. J.W. Johnson, D. Frazier. Of course, my pick on the men's side. Awesome seeing Jack Monroe, Julian Arnold back in the fold. What a fun match that would be, and it would be a semifinal. Great pairings here as well. Look at the other side. Tardio. Hello, Newman. Oh, yeah. Book it. That's what I want to see. J-Dub, D. Frazier, Tardio, Newman. Get past Johns and Jimmy. Bring it on Sunday. Let's go. Bring on Bright Bacher versus Annalie Whiplash and CP. Now, I like a lot of the matchups on the women's side. That's the one for me. I see Alex Trong. How about Todd, Viv? How about Leah Jansen, Viv Glosman? Could they make some noise on their half of the draw? All the noise is in Sacktown this weekend. I'm going to have a full recap for you on Monday. So many great pairings out there. It's hard to focus on them all. You're going to have to watch it for yourself. Come back here and I'll tell you how it all shook out. Now, speaking of noise, you got to get ready to make some noise in D.C. next week. MLB rolling into our nation's capital. You know what? Take Dad out for some MLB action if you can. If you're in the area, you should do it. It'll be a great time. I guarantee it. The next NPL event, June 21st. That's when it starts in Columbus. Toiler alert, big toiler. I am on the court next week even, with Chad Flynn of the Indy Racers from the NPL. You're not going to want to miss it. Chad's got an incredible story. I've got all your updates from the Pickleverse. Awesome interviews on the court with the Pickle with Mickle interview series. It's right here where you need to be. Right now, we be taking a break and heading to Dublin.
In a world where different is normal, introducing the Havik series from Mavericks Pickleball. Swing different. MavericksPickleball.com.
I know there are a lot of paddles out there. The Havik series from Mavericks is a great paddle. The new Pro, amazing, and all court, available now. Hey, nothing wrong with being different. Go to MavericksPickleball.com. A lot is going on in golf as the boys play the Memorial Tournament this weekend, Jack's Tournament. A major feeling to the field with, of course, the exception of our 54 Tour compadres who just happen to be in Houston tuning up for next week's U.S. Open at Pinehurst also. Hard not to look ahead to golf's next major, though plenty to look at from Muirfield Village as the tournament heads to the weekend. Last time I checked, the cut line was going to be around +4. Yikes! Tough course, big crowd, or I should say, big field, lots of nerves maybe. Are the players looking ahead to that major? What the hell are Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth looking at? Dangerously close to missing the weekend with only a few holes left to go in their second round. I didn't really see either of them contending next week anyway at Pinehurst. Spieth, let me just say this. Jordan Spieth, I like him. Like to see him play better, like to see him play more consistently, has not been what we saw early in his career. And this has been not just a trend. This has been what it is. Scottie Scheffler, again, will be the trendy pick, showing no PTSD from his arrest and showing up right on top of the leaderboard. That leaderboard has some great names. You got Triple X, Xander Schauffele, Rory, Hovland, Sepp Straka, Tommy Fleetwood, playing very well of late. It will be a great weekend, leading us into that U.S. Open Father's Day weekend. That leads us to the end of the show. Where will your weekend lead you? Little pickleball? Maybe a BBQ? A Liam Neeson triple header? Whatever you do, stay safe out there and stay hydrated. I'll see all y'all next time for more